It's your girl Sarah.
And
and we're Champion Danger Pass.
And
we're dangerous. And if you read the title of this video, you already know what we're gonna get into. We're talking about all the water signs and who is the most emotionally manipulative. But before we really get into it, I really want you guys to understand that this is just our personal opinions.
Yes.
So before you water signs start, victimizing yourself, and I say this as a Scorpio.
You're sitting there laughing. It's not fun.
Who has Cancer in my 7th house, and I have a Pisces, Saturn as well. I feel like we can all get along here, and if it feels a little like a cut, maybe it means there's a little bit of truth. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But don't be in the comments all booty tickled.
Right.
Is what I'm really trying to say.
Right.
It's all fun and games.
Don't take it too seriously. We may be speaking some truths. If it hurts, it hurts.
Yeah.
But for the most part, this isn't like, for the most part, this really isn't a physical or, emotional attack on you.
Yeah.
Specifically.
It's just supposed to be fun. Us two besties conversating. Honestly, that's what it's supposed to be. Let me stop talking. We would love it if you subscribe down below. You already know what we're about. Astrology, healing, spirituality, all that good shit. Now on to the video. All right, Maya, let us know. Let's walk through all 3 water signs.
Yes.
Let us know how they are emotionally manipulative.
Yeah. After that cute little, preface, we're about to roast the fuck out of you. Okay, so Cancers first. I feel like Cancers get emotionally manipulative when they don't feel in control of the emotions in the room, which is really all the time because their moods are always changing. So they need to change everyone else's mood to fit theirs. You know what I mean? So it's constantly changing. I feel like the way that I have been manipulated the worst by a Cancer, we're making this personal, is through their loyalty. And everyone knows Cancers are actually very loyal, but they can very quickly throw that trust that you gave to them back in your face, especially during a fight. I feel like the Cancer will start to say yes, I know all your dirty secrets, which is why you can never leave me, and they will exaggerate and throw some lies up in there. And I feel like Cancer is probably petty enough to actually go through with it. You know what I mean? Like they would possibly share all your secrets out here to all your enemies and stuff. You just don't know.
They bring the drama.
They do.
You know what I mean? And if the real situation wasn't as interesting as they wanted it to be, they will definitely add a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of spice to make it what it was not, but definitely more entertaining.
Again, because they want to get you on their side.
Yeah.
So they make the other person seem so much worse. Again, emotionally manipulating the whole time through.
Yeah, okay, Cancer, I feel like Cancer will also emotionally manipulate you into feeling their feelings.
Yes.
They need you guys to feel connected, And Cancer is known to be a baby, like the baby of, literally the baby of the zodiac. They will use their waterworks to get what they want.
Oh, 100%.
And how can you look at sweet baby Cancer and not give them what they want? You will feel bad, and that's what they want. They want you to feel bad.
They're winning.
That's how they get you. And I feel like Cancer being the mom friend, which we have discussed before, also expects you to listen to them. Like, their way is the right way. If you choose not to listen to them, they will actually feel really disrespected. And it's like, why do you feel disrespected? You're like my equal. We're friends. Why do I need to listen to you, Are
you trying to bother me?
It's almost like your mother, and like what your mother does when you go against her will. Like, she just feels so pissed. Like, I did everything for you. And it's like, Cancer, you're actually not my mom, though.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I know you want to shame me for not agreeing with you and not living life like you, but we're not the same person, So stop trying to emotionally manipulate me into being the person that you want me to be,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not your golden child.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm cracking up because in this very exact analogy, I'm thinking of like a Cancer mom and like a Cancer placement getting so frustrated and then just like slapping you because they disagree with you,
No, like they have nothing to say back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you're just like, you better listen. Because they tried to pull all their strings and it didn't work, and then they're just like, it's not working?
Yeah.
I'm not emotionally manipulating you?
And then they feel shitty because they're bad at what they're good at. It didn't work. Okay, Cancers, if you're watching this and you're about ready to click out, I just want you to know that we have Scorpio, and I didn't hold back on us, and Pisces coming up. So I know you're thinking like, how dare you start this video like this? How dare you come for me? you just wait. We're coming for the other 2 water signs.
Right.
Okay, so don't give up on us yet.
If you hate it, skip to the other ones and then maybe come back to your part, okay?
Yeah, then it'll feel good, you know?
It'll feel better. Once it was harsh, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I feel like another way Cancer is emotionally manipulative is when they feel negative or like threatening vibes coming from someone to them or their loved ones. You know what I mean? A Cancer will turn on you so quick to protect themselves and to protect their people, you know? But I feel like that's kind of sketch, Cancer, because if you're going off of your intuitive ways, and you are intuitive, you know, at times, but like,
they're very
if you're
intuitive.
wrong,
they're ruled by the moon.
Yeah, but if they're wrong, they build these entire lies and fantasies in their head, and I just feel like they then act all wild because they feel backed into a corner, and it's like, this isn't even real, like you created this. Maybe like actually ask people if that's what they mean rather than just like assuming. Because I feel like Cancers move sometimes off of the assumptions that they're making about other people's feelings rather than like their actual feelings about it. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. And I said this in our last Cancer video. I feel like Cancers, you guys tend to be really passive aggressive. And if you were to just be more direct about what you thought something meant, you could really clear that miscommunication up. But you guys will, cardinal water, run with that feeling, you know?
Like, oh my god.
And then you feel justified when you're treating people like shit and emotionally manipulating them. Okay, for my last Cancer point, I just want to say, I feel like Cancers kind of have this like mob-like, you know, dynamic.
Yes.
Mindset, I shall say.
Mobsters.
I feel like they're like, you with me or you not? You know what I mean? I mean, I think even Drake, who has a Cancer moon, has a song called You With Me. And like, they really feel that way because they do give everything they have to their friends and their family. So they need to know that you're gonna be about it. With them, it's like, if you're with me, I'm gonna protect you fiercely. And if you're not, I will use my emotions to trigger you and honestly just cause a scene, which would ultimately embarrass you, you know? I feel like they're really good at embarrassing people on purpose. Like, they wanna do it.
Yeah.
They wanna cause a scene so people won't take you seriously. That is very emotionally manipulative.
Right.
Like, they're triggering you to get a reaction out of you, because even though they just embarrassed themselves by reacting that way, now they're gonna trigger you so you also look bad.
Yeah, because then it's like, oh my god, look
It's
at
like,
what
it
this
can't just be
person's
about
doing to
me. Exactly.
And then they do their
You know what I
victimizing
mean?
thing.
It's like that thing that kids do where like they fell and then like it didn't hurt that bad, but then they see someone else being like, oh my god, what happened? They're like, ah!
They're like, I'm crying, I'm bleeding, I'm dying.
That's, stop doing that.
Stop. Y'all Cancers can really
Your
exaggerate.
emotions are valid if people are watching or not. That's all I have to say. You don't have to put on a show. I believe you.
All right, now it is time to talk about Scorpios. If you're new to this channel, Sarah has a Scorpio sun. Okay, so
I'm a Scorpio stellium.
yes,
honey.
this is yes, she is a Scorpio stellium.
Get it right. I'm not really tripping. I don't gotta be a Scorpio for this video.
Right? She's like, it ain't me. Like, okay, then this directly applies.
No, but on some real shit, I wanted to do right by you guys, and I was like, I'm not gonna give it easy. I mean, I'm not the type of person to do that anyway, but I really was like trying to like give y'all our tea and our secrets. Yeah, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be like, I'm a Scorpio, so I'm not gonna go in on us. Like, I want to go in.
We appreciate
because I know from personal experience how crazy we can be.
Yeah.
But go ahead, go off.
Okay, so, you know, I'm gonna bring you in easy. I feel like Scorpios really do have a lot of great leadership qualities, and they pay really close attention to details, you know? And on the flip side, they're very secretive and can get jealous very easily, which to me creates like a perfect storm to be the master manipulators, which they are. I feel like Scorpios want you to follow their ideas and will use the clues that you've given them to help you come to their dark side. They're usually so good you don't even notice that it's happened until like afterwards.
So good or like so good at being bad?
Like both?
Stop being a bad Scorpio.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like Scorpios really do be having you doing things out here that you would never do for like anybody else with anybody else. And to me, that is like master manipulation.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Like, how can you convince somebody to do something that you never fucking wanted to do, never would have imagined doing in a million gajillion fulfilling years, and you're like, okay, Scorpio.
I honestly think, I mean, can I be honest? I truly think it's because we see people. Like, we see through people. I'm not saying everyone is shallow and we see through them. I mean, we see everything that you are, and a lot of times that's the first time people have been accepted that way. Because we are so accepting, and honestly, we love it when we see your raw, true self, which is when you feel the most scared.
Yeah.
But we've seen you probably very early on at that state. So how can you not want to give more of yourself to that energy?
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes I'd be doing it just to fucking play with you.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
I don't know what these crazy Scorpios be doing out here.
Right.
But I've outgrown that phase. You know, I was a teenager when I was acting like that.
Right. Like, that can be like a really cool, like, sexy thing, or it can be like a really, like, bad, dark thing.
Okay, yeah, so Scorpio. I feel like Scorpios will emotionally manipulate you to keep the power on their side. You know, we tend to love power and we thrive when we are in powerful positions. Scorpio is very much used to being the leader in the room, in every room really, but not like Aries who walks in and screams like, I'm the leader, I'm the shit, everybody's gonna listen to me. Us Scorpios, we have a more laid back approach. We actually don't like it when all eyes are on us.
Yeah.
We would much rather do the work behind the scenes, which makes sense because Mars is the inward energy of Scorpio and the outward energy of Aries. You know, so we almost do better when not a lot of people are watching, which is when this emotionally manipulative ways can get really, really toxic really, really fast.
Yeah.
And really, really scary really, really fast, if I'm being honest with you. The scariest part about Scorpio using their emotions to manipulate you is how convincing we are when we're making a point. You know, I feel like you will leave the conversation agreeing with everything that Scorpio said, but how did that happen so effortlessly? You know what I mean? Especially when you came in ready, you had your points, you know what you're gonna say. All of a sudden, Scorpio made you forget about everything you were feeling, and now you're on their side. Like, that is really, really scary. It's honestly the Scorpio charm and magnetism.
Right.
I feel like that's really what it is. You can't help but agree with someone who is so sure of themselves and their emotions. As we know, Scorpios are very emotionally intelligent. We're very emotionally intelligent, but that doesn't mean that even when we are emotionally intelligent at our lowest vibrational state, that we still don't know how to use those emotions to manipulate people. You know, you can be very emotionally intelligent and still manipulate people. That's what I want people to understand. And if you're really interested in a Scorpio and you're wondering, like, how could they do that? They seem so emotionally intelligent. They could be emotionally intelligent and still have not dealt with any of their trauma. So they're projecting that onto you. So be very, very careful. Yeah, Scorpio energy is so sexy. I want to know what that feels like. I want to be wanted. Are you ready for that? You know, are they ready for that?
Right.
Figure it out before you jump into a relationship with a Scorpio.
For sure. And I feel like if it's unevolved, it's just gonna be games forever.
Power dynamics. We don't like to give it away. You know what I mean?
10.
And even when you think we're being soft, it's really when we're trying to get you to
do what they want you to do. You know what I mean? Like we both said, Scorpios are great leaders. They won't be yelling at you to get their way. They're doing it, they're working.
Kind of soft.
Yes, it's a little soft and like sly, which is funny because I feel like not a lot of people necessarily think that about Scorpio. They don't think soft, but they do come at you in a very caressing, like, it's safe.
Exactly.
We can share our secrets here.
She's like singing really beautiful cuss words. You
yes,
know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, fuck you, bitch. You know what I mean?
Like haunting things that she went through, but I'm like, damn.
But you're listening to it like it's a love song.
Right.
Like SZA's Control, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I feel like when I listen to that album, I feel like it's a love album. It's an album about love, but really, I mean, I know it's not, but you know what I mean? When you're listening to it so soft and sweet and you're singing along, and I'm like, I'm singing about some real dark, heavy shit right now.
That's what Scorpios make you think, you know?
Well, the thing is also, it's our way of feeling okay because we have a way of making our dark emotions seem like it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we like to convince you that the darkest parts of life are not that bad, which is the best part of our energy, but we can't use that to get what we want, you know? Just because people have felt comforted to be around you doesn't mean that you get to emotionally manipulate them.
Right. After you like also kind of forced this information out of them usually. And they're not willing to share that information back, which is another manipulative thing.
We've talked about this so much on this channel.
Y'all know about that.
I really don't have much to say about it.
She said I can't even speak on it, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
experienced Scorpios. You be sharing all your secrets, and what you know about them. I'll wait.
I mean,
Nothing. You can meet a Scorpio for 5 years and you don't know shit about them. You never met their family. Like,
this whole conversation makes me feel uncomfortable because people don't deserve to know certain things. They don't know how to handle the fucking truth, okay? They don't.
It's partially true.
But some people do.
Right.
Open up to those people. Scorpio. Most don't though, so you stay weird.
I also feel like if Scorpio feels hurt by you in some way, they will emotionally start to manipulate you by playing the blame game and gaslighting the fuck out of you, okay? They make you think you made them act this way. And it's like, okay. And an emotionally uninvolved Scorpio doesn't play victim like a Cancer, but they really will do that like, woe is me thing and find a way to make all of your, they'll find a way to start talking about all of your shortcomings and all the things that suck about you, when really this conversation was supposed to be about the Scorpio and their shortcomings. You know what I mean? And at the end of the convo, you're like, damn, did I hurt the Scorpio? Or
maybe you did.
Like what happened here? Like, I'm confused. Like, I came in with an opinion and I was gonna say it, and then they flip it and you're like, well, you made me do this.
Yeah.
They're so good at that.
Honestly, it's the truth. We are. I also feel like we just hate being played, Like, that is our biggest fear. This is our biggest excuse for being emotionally manipulative. I feel like we're always saying, like, I'm doing this because I don't trust people. I have a hard time trusting people. I have to test them to see how much they really, really want me.
Yeah.
If they really, really are about me. These are all the excuses that Scorpio placements use. Like, okay, Scorpio, I understand you have a lot of trauma when it comes to trust and your past relationships, but that doesn't mean that you can continue to mess with people and mess with their emotions just to see if they really fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, let people's actions speak for themselves. I feel like sometimes we're trying to put people in traps to be like, aha, I fucking told you, I knew you were a fucking shitty cheater, weirdo, bad friend. You know what I mean? Like, just like a bunch of shit. Like, we set it up perfectly for people.
Yeah.
And listen, the thing is, I guess this isn't the type of video where I need to defend us, but I feel like sometimes people need to be caught.
I mean, also, like, why would you set up this whole ass scenario to make them, like, be caught in this thing? Maybe they would have never done that, but your ass set up this whole scenario and you making them act out of character.
No comment.
No comment. Alright, now it is time to talk about Pisces.
Sweet baby Pisces.
Sweet baby Pisces. How can they be manipulative?
I love how I call Cancer sweet baby Cancer, Pisces, sweet baby, and there's Scorpio.
Doesn't get that.
No.
No, they
But
don't.
can I be honest? We're the biggest. We're actually
the biggest babies, sweetest.
But I don't want you to
romantic.
treat me like that, all right? I want you to take me seriously.
Dare.
All right, look at me. Look at my eyes.
Right.
Does it look like I got emotions?
Only
Because I
when
fucking
you've
do.
Only when you've been in love for 10 years can you call them romantics and sweet baby little angels.
For real.
'Cause that's what they really are.
It's true. I love me a romantic movie. But this is about Pisces.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, Pisces. So, y'all are also very good at being emotionally manipulative because I feel like they are known for playing the victim. You know what I mean? Damsel in distress. And I feel like most people were raised to help people who are struggling. You know what I mean? Like, good people help people who are struggling. But Pisces, y'all are fake struggling out here. And like, we feel sorry for them, and that's how you get what you want. You know what I mean? But y'all fake struggling out here, and that's how you get what you want. I said it. I said it with my chest. I love you. Am I wrong?
Good.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie?
The lie does not exist. The limit does not exist.
The limit does not exist for the lies of the Pisces.
Okay, yes. Pisces will literally emotionally manipulate you to keep you in their altered state of reality for as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no baby. No, don't go outside. You don't need to watch the news. You don't need to know what's really happening, because what's happening is here. The story I've painted for us. Put on your rose-colored glasses.
Right.
I see you have those off. That's not okay.
Oh, good for you. Don't leave. You want a blankie?
For real, they will keep you hostage. You got responsibilities. How dare you?
Right. We have games at the house.
I also feel like you might call out Pisces on something and they will do a Uno reverse card on your ass and make you fall back into their fantasy world. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, if you call Pisces out on something that they did, they will literally make you feel like the most piece of shit person in the whole entire world. Like, how dare you? How dare you hold me accountable? You know? Pisces doesn't like to be held accountable for anything. So if you're the person showing them, you know, the reality of the world, they will use their emotions to guilt trip you and make you feel like the bad guy in their story, in their altered reality. They cannot handle that. They cannot handle someone telling them, hey, this is actually what happened. They're like, no, that's not what happened. No. That's literally what you did. No. You don't know anything. And then you get confused.
Yes. No, honestly, that's my other kind of favorite way that they emotionally manipulate people is like nothing is ever their fault. I feel like they come up with these like crazy fake stories to be like, this is why I shouldn't be held accountable and I was just doing me and like I can't take responsibility for this. I was just minding my business, but I feel like at the end of the day, I'm confused by your story and I'm just gonna like, I tune out and at the end of the day, I submit. You know, like you win, Pisces, because you confused me more. Like you have this crazy, long, elaborate story. You were going on and on and on. And I just didn't want to live in that fantasy world anymore. So you win. You emotionally manipulated me. Congratulations.
I also feel like Pisces is just very, very indecisive. Much like Libra, I feel like they hate making the wrong decision, but they also know what they kind of want to do, so they'll use their emotions to guide you in the right direction. And
just kinda.
Yeah, just kinda. But the whole thing feels really, really messy because once the illusions of Neptune start to take over, you are back at square one. Really, no decisions were made. Now you've been emotionally manipulated into not doing anything, even though you said you were gonna do something. Something was going to happen, there was going to be an outcome, there was going to be, you know, a resolution to this problem, but you are back at square one. Pisces truly knows how to confuse you with their emotions, and that is very emotionally manipulative. Like, you may know how you feel, but with Pisces energy, they will confuse the shit out of you, and you might feel like what you felt 10 minutes ago is not valid at all. Because look at this reality that Pisces just showed you that totally debunks everything you've ever thought about life. Okay?
Right. Look at all these factors that you never considered that the Pisces brought to your imagination now.
Exactly. And honestly, once you're both confused, you will never really have to face reality, which is perfect for Pisces.
Yeah, that's the way they like to live.
Red.
Red to
red.
Bill.
We did that. 1, 2, 3. Water sign team. Go.
So, you know, we made it to the end of the video. Hopefully you did too. We hope you don't hate us. We really love water signs here. Yeah. We really do.
We love all signs.
Everyone in the zodiac, you know.
I know. We got a comment that was like, oh my god, you guys hate Cancer, or you hate Cancer. And I was just like, I'm not going to entertain this because we don't.
Yeah, it's
we don't hate any sign, and it would be weird if you did. If you are, you know, at the beginning of your learnings when it comes to astrology, you're probably at that phase where you think you hurt certain signs. I promise you, in about a year, if you continue to practice astrology, you'll realize that you have every sign's energy in your chart. So it's really weird to just hate one sign. Like, that's not how it works.
Right, it's like hating a part of you.
Yeah, it's
quite
just
frankly.
weird.
And we don't hate ourselves.
We don't.
Here on this
channel.
So
please, before you ever comment saying, oh, you guys hate this, you did that for that video, stop. It is not that serious.
It's really
We love every sign in their own ways.
We love everybody's uniqueness with all their faults and all their greatness. You know what I mean?
I think we also have to tell people, so who do we pick as the most emotionally manipulative?
Oh
so,
my
Maya,
God.
let them know, who do you pick?
Okay, I feel like it was really hard for me, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I always say that when we do these videos, but this one was
It's her
really
Libra
hard
moon. She's so indecisive.
I pick Cancer though because I feel like they probably emotionally manipulate people like more often. I feel like Scorpio is a very, very close second for me because theirs is like pre-calculated a little bit. You know what I mean? They're very like intelligent with it, and that's kind of scary to me, but I feel like they do it a little bit less. Like with Cancer, anybody could get it. You know what I mean? They'll emotionally manipulate like anybody out here, like a stranger on the street, their family, their best friend, they love them, like you could get it. Scorpio, you there's a little bit of a vendetta there, you know, like you hurt them or something. There's like a
for sure. I feel like for me, I pick Scorpio. I feel like the long con is something that speaks to me. Not that I pursue it. Maybe if you would have asked me 6 years ago, I was in the depths of pursuing it. But then I realized revenge is not the energy I want to live. But truly, if a Scorpio has a cause, they will go they will do anything to get
Yes.
you. You know what I mean? And they will do anything to make you feel comfortable with them to get the right information out of you. Like, we are the true detective of the zodiac, so yeah, we will emotionally manipulate you to get what we want, which is information.
Yes. So, like I said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you made it through. Comment down below with who you think is the most emotionally manipulative water sign. And if you don't know already, we got a podcast. And on this beautiful podcast, Late Night, you know, we talk about our feelings, our trauma, like all that good shit, toxic Twitter, hot celebrity goss. And then we pose a question that relates to the topic that we just discussed here. So, Sarah, are you ready for this question?
Yes, hit me.
Okay, the question is, which water sign's emotionally controlling tendencies scare you the most?
Gotta listen to the pod.
Yes, definitely check out the pod. It will be live on Wednesday, okay? We post every Monday and Thursday for our YouTube. We're gonna link our socials somewhere around here. Make sure you guys give us a subscribe if you got to the end of this video. We love you so, so much.
Have a great rest of your week.
Feeling this Leo season. Okay, your videos are coming soon.
Don't worry, Leo, it's coming.
Yes, we love you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.